Hello, truckers. It's been a while, but we're back. I just turned off the engine because I forgot what buttons are what. Alright, we are in... Where am I? Phoenix. I'm in Phoenix. That's where we am. And we're picking up this little nice little scraper. I think we may have just done one, but it's... Every other job around here seems to be far away. And this is the one we're taking today, though. Where is it located? Down there, I see it now. See how rusty I am in backing up. Hopefully not too rusty. We shall find out how I do. I can't remember how wide. Okay, that works. What time is it? It's 1:30 in the morning. Now that I accepted the load, I want to do a couple things. Going to turn on the beacons for one. But I think what I'm going to do, so we're not driving in the nighttime, before I do change it time of day, alright, so it's a 9-hour trip. We got 27 hours to get there. So I'm going to turn a look at my keyboard, so you're going to turn as well. Hopefully I can remember how to do this. G set. Boy, I can hardly read that box up there now. G set time. If we go 5. There it is now, 5 in the morning. Let's go G set. Oops, I keep pressing space. Time 6. There we go. At least now we're going to be driving with the sun up. Let's just take a view of what we have here. Whoa, my scroll mouse is going way too fast for that. So that's what we're delivering. Right there. See if I can get a better view from this side. That almost calls for a screenshot. Looks nice. I don't think I need the third axle down. It's been a while since I've driven, so yeah, my headlights and park lights are on. Oh, those are my horns, sorry. Those are my high beams, there we go. It is one of the two. But I think we are ready to roll. Oh, what's my fuel like? We should be okay? Yeah, we should be fine. Famous last words. Should be fine. Oh, really? Am I going to get all the traffic? You know what I want to do. Yeah, you better stop and wait. Deal with it, me pulling out in front of you. I did almost forget. Am I going to Albuquerque? Yeah, Albuquerque. I remember when New Mexico came out, I moved my home base garage to Albuquerque. Just because I like saying Albuquerque. If you remember Cindy over there, she keeps track of our data books and all that fun stuff. She does an okay job. Like I said, it's been a while since I did ATS. Like I always say when I start a video, I would like to put more of these out, but I think I may have just clipped the guardrail over there because that guy didn't give me much room. Just barely made it around that corner. Woo. Hopefully it's all interstate from here. So yeah, I'm going to be a little rusty. Maybe hear some clutch grinding, all that fun stuff. I don't think I need the third axle down. It seems to be handling just fine right now. We shall see. Is this the button I want? No, I did not cause no damage to the trailer, and don't worry about the truck damage. That is all tire wear mostly. See if we can get up to speed here, which eventually we shall. And we shall enjoy the sunrise of Arizona. Oh yeah, now this Volvo's picking up speed. Although I think it said 40 tons. I'll be just a little bit careful with that. I'm not going to be able to stop on a dime. That's why we got our beacons out. I'm actually surprised I didn't get just a little bit of damage. I think I was going around that corner a little while back, like I said. I think the tires of the trailer may hit the guardrail. I usually don't like taking the long trailers because the fun part for me is when I get to my destination, I like parking it. And usually when you get a big rig like this, trailer like this, you don't, it's basically a pull-in job and park it. Oh, this hill's gonna kill me. Yeah, she's fine, she's fine. That's Camp Verde on the right that we're coming up to, correct? Yeah. It may have to downshift at some point with these hills. See how she handles it. I think she's going to do just fine. Well, I'm going to get over here because, dude, what is your problem? No problem in taking it slow as long as you get your load there on time and 100% damage free, right? I'm not a speeder when it comes to trucking simulator, but I do like going to speed. Can't help myself. With a 1-year-old like this, I might want to slow down just a bit. See how the truck handles these little S-curves in this interstate. I can kind of see the trailer back there, but actually I can take up both lanes at this point. There's no one around. Not that you should do that in real life, but you know what? Oh, I think we're going to slow down. This looks like a big curve coming up. Dude, that was kind of, yeah, caught me off guard there. clutch grinding because I knew I was going to have to shift down. I tried to hurry it up. Now we got a drag race with this Kenny. Might be it's either Kenny or Peter. Can't tell. Now I got a whole bunch of cars on the inside lane. Probably saying, dude, what are you doing? I was doing fine until that car cut up in the fast lane on me. You just wait until I get my speed back, people. There, I think the slow lane's now clear. If it's not, we're coming over. But it looked clear in the mirror. Oh, great. That's what I want, road work ahead. Oh, and I gotta get in that lane, huh? Come on, red car. I don't know what the speed is through here, but everyone else seems to be going pretty darn fast. I really should have gone slower through that work zone, being the size load that we are. Albuquerque. To the right. Looks like I haven't been to the interchange since the map updated. And again, I don't play this game as often as I like because I got my hands full with Farmer's Dynasty and a couple other games that, of course, came out. If you watch this channel, you realize it's House Flipper and Raft is the other one. Raft being more of a survival game. A lot of off-camera work has to go into that game to make an episode. Speed limit 75. We can resume at 75, and we're off. But I'm sure when the Oregon State comes out, we'll be in ATS for a little bit. Cruising that beautiful state, seeing what's up with what SCS has done with it. And of course, I'm one of those people that sort of like to do the Steam achievements. I like having goals in games for some point. Try to reach them. The last set of achievements were fine. The one that kind of got me a little bit was what New Mexico had, that we had to stop at all the truck stops. There were a couple. It's like, I've been there. You know, keep driving around New Mexico. It's like, where the heck are these truck stops? There's a couple. It's like, on the map it kind of showed that, oh, I didn't cover that little section. You drive over it, and it's like, I'm in the same parking lot, and it also goes ding. It's like, really? Okay. Don't be that picky about it. I remember the one that got me for a long time, and I tried to do these without looking on YouTube to see what it was the Phoenix racetrack. Yeah, they were a little clever in that one, weren't they? I thought it was going to be based on the Phoenix International Raceway that's actually in Phoenix. Not quite. So after all we've done so far, we didn't cause, alright, no damage to the trailer. That's all I care about. do need to keep the eye on the fuel, but I think what I'll do is after we deliver this to Albuquerque, which we should have plenty of fuel for, we'll drop off our load, and I do have a garage everywhere, just about, so like I said, Albuquerque used to be my home base for a little bit, so we'll go to the garage and fill up. I really don't like going this fast past all these trucks. Well, I don't expect the truckers to pull out, but you just saw what happened a little while ago when one of the cars just pulled out right in front of us. It would be kind of neat. What I was doing in Euro Truck when it came out, I kind of thought when you were hiring drivers and you bought them trucks and stuff, I kind of got into painting your own, I had a custom paint job for my own company trucks. For a while I was driving around saying, I never see my trucks on the road, and finally I was watching another YouTuber and he says, yeah, it's too bad they took it out of the game a couple years ago. I guess it was in the original Euro Truck game. Of course, now it's Euro Truck Sim 2. But in the original Euro Truck, I guess you could have your company truck, you could see your trucks going, but I guess from my understanding, it got too hard to encode keeping track of all the company vehicles on the road and whatnot, instead of just popping up AI traffic when you're in certain regions. I was like, oh, I got like 200 trucks with my company logos on it that I'll never actually see on the road. Now, I swear I turned off my special events. Not turned off, but turned it way down to like 10-15%. If this is 10 to 50% on special events, holy crap, was that a lot. Unless my settings have been reset, because now we're on 1.31.1 something or other. Scare the crap out of them. I know we're coming through with a big load. Move over, dude. I kind of want to head, the reason why we're going towards Albuquerque, that's kind of my way I want to go. I want to get to like North Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas, because on the coast-to-coast map, that's where a lot of work has been done. And I really haven't even touched it, really, that part of the map. And I really haven't checked in a couple weeks to see if I keep saying SES, if coast-to-coast has updated the map at all. If they did update it at all, it's just going to be like little bug fixes or invisible walls that they didn't see here and there. Here I'm talking, I'm not really paying attention to the GPS. I hope I haven't missed a turn anywhere. I don't think I have. Albuquerque. I don't know what it is, but every time I go underneath the bridge, I still kind of get this feeling like I'm going to nail it or something. I mean, I shouldn't on the SES map, base map, as they call it. I think it goes way back when I was driving ETS and what's the name of that map? Extension map, Pro Mods. So I was driving on the Pro Mods map. This is way back before they even, I forgot where I was driving, like Norway or something like that, before Norway was, I think Norway is part of the base map now. But I was driving a tall yacht, which is part of the DLC for ETS2. Now I was going over, okay, I was like, oh crap, don't make me stop. But I was going over an overpass, and yep, the yacht didn't make it through. That was my first experience of something like that happening, and now every time I go over under an overpass, I kind of get a little feeling like I'm gonna nail it. Come on, city, load in. There we go. It's going to get a little windy in here. The other thing I haven't checked on, I just remembered in a while, is Jazzy Cat's AI traffic. So if we happen to see any red vehicles, that's because I haven't updated his AI traffic in a while. I have no idea what versions I got of what. I just realized it's only 65 through here, and I'm doing 75. I was like, boy, everyone's just taking their sweet time going through here. Oh, now we're back up to 75, so it must have been just 65 to the city. No problem. And I always like driving in the left-hand lane just because, well, first of all, the slow traffic's using the right-hand lane, and I have to deal with traffic going on and off the interstate. Hey, someone just brought me in 17.5 grand. Thanks, dude. Hey, I just realized we're over 7 million in the bank account. One thing, I think there is a mod out there, and I kind of wish Trucking Simulator, both Euro and American, both have a option, kind of like in Farming Simulator, where you have the option of playing on what difficulty. But I think there's a mod out there where you can play with realistic pricing. Something like, what do we get this job here? We're getting paid 22 grand to deliver this, and really, I don't know how much a trucker normally would charge us to deliver something like this, but my guess is it's not 22 grand to bring it. Well, I think the trip was just under 500 miles. Holy crap, we're almost there. Got just over 100 miles to go. And also, if you watch my other vids like Farmer's Dynasty, which this channel is kind of based on right now, it's kind of weird. When I play that game, I gotta drive in third person because I'm terrible driving in first person in those games. But when I drive ATS, I have to drive first person. If I try driving third person, I'm just all over the place. Let me go to the keyboard here, see if I can, is it key 2? You can see I'm kind of wobbling a little bit here and there. Well, that threw me way off. Alright. I probably should get over that right-hand lane. Of course, just as I say that, now we're coming up on traffic again. I know we're going to Albuquerque, but did someone notice where we're bringing it to? Well, BNSF. Okay. I wonder if it's going to be one of those construction site areas or what. I do got a car on the left-hand side of me, so Let's see if I can get stuck out in this left-hand lane when I need to do an exit. We are in Albuquerque, so with 50 miles to go, we're going out of town. I don't know if I'm through traffic or not. Looks like I'm getting off up here, actually. Cindy's supposed to help me keep track of this stuff, but she doesn't really say much. Move it, man. So it must be we're just going over to the east side? Or the south side of Albuquerque? I have no idea which way we're facing right now, because I don't have a compass in the truck. See the fuel gauge is getting a little bit on the low side, but we're more than fine. I think the indicator says we can go another 350 miles and we only got to go 11. And then of course once we take off this big scraper, probably get a little better mileage. Take this ramp nice and slow. Yep, no damage on the trailer so far. There's an accident up ahead. This ought to be fun. I gotta take basically a 180-degree turn. No one come up on the inside of me, please. Taking a wide turn as well since no one's coming up the road. And now we'll just cruise. No need to push it now because we're almost there. I gotta remember I can't turn my head as often as I do because I got track IR on. Just heard my phone buzz, so I looked over to see if it was anything too important, which is not too important, obviously, or to pause the video. Hey, you're just a bus. What are you doing taking that wide of a turn, man? Alright, where do you want this scrap metal? Well, I haven't been in one of these yards in a while, it seems like. Ooh, don't hit that fence. Where are we going with it here? Let's get the cheater out, which is basically the 0 key. Where are we going with it? Yeah, so we're just pulling straight up. to there. No problem. We can manage that. I was hoping I could fit underneath that cargo lifter. Kind of weird to check into a company like this, no one walking around, no security. Oh, I was going to try to get a view of it decoupling, but wasn't fast enough. Why, thank you, sir. World map. Where are we? Alright, so it looks like, there we go. We need to go here. 48 miles, huh? Well. What I may do is hold off on fueling up. We'll see where our next pickup is. Because I can't see, I'm trying to drive in don't think I should be, I'm on the wrong side of the tracks. Boy, this feels weird driving like this. Like I said, I think I'll wait until see where our next delivery might be. We may be driving past the shop anyways. I need to see where I'm going. And it could be on the way to the garage anyways. There we go. And that's all she wrote for today, guys. I do appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully it was entertaining to you. And we'll see what the next video brings. I hope it won't be as long in between videos. Hopefully I can get some time this weekend. Maybe I'll do a couple trips and spread out the videos as I release them. But I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.